Oh, yo! Hey!
OG K-pop stan since 1998.
What is up, my Patreon crew? I am playing catch up here on YouTube. I've been very active on Patreon, but I can't really say the same here on YouTube, but that's why I'm here to change that. I do have a lot of interesting things that's happening in my life right now that I may save for like an update check-in video, or I might just make a post in my community tabs. We will see. But in the meantime, how about I get updated? And in this video specifically with Sserafim with their song Boom Bala. And since Sserafim, Islet, and Cat's Eye came out with their song Iconic by mistake, and I'm playing catch up, I thought I might as well throw that at the end since Sserafim is in that project. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing Boom Bala music video, Boom Bala performance, and then Iconic by mistake. And y'all who have been watching my stuff here on YouTube, super thank you by the way, knows that I have recently started getting into Eyelid, and you know I still have my part 2 marathon to catch up to their other releases. And as far as Cat's Eye goes, so I don't know if this is your first video that you check on my channel, but in case it is and you're like, what is this chick talking about? Last year my husband passed away and I took a very long break. But because of me, life still happening, especially with all my health issues and my cancer diagnosis that followed after my husband's passing, I had to keep working. So I was doing a lot of Patreon stuff. And within that lot of Patreon stuff is where I checked out Cat's Eye for the first time. So I don't, from my understanding, unless I'm wrong, I don't think I have any Cat's Eye reactions here on my YouTube. Most are on my, basically all of it besides today's, with their, you know, work with Sserafim and Islet. All of it is on my Patreon. So I am familiar with Cat's Eye, and I'm getting familiar with Islet. So, and I'm very familiar with Sserafim. So yeah, let's just check out Boom Bala. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm a little nervous because I do have friends in real life that listens to K-pop, and they ask me, what do you think of Boom Bala? And then I'm like, why do y'all keep asking about Boom Bala? And a lot of them, like, they either hate it or they can't, like, they catch a vibe, or they're like, it's catchy. And then the other person's like, I really didn't like it, but I want to see how you feel about it. So, and I did check out Sserafim's Celebrity over on my Patreon. I appreciate for what it was. It just wasn't a favorite. And I'm saying that respectfully because y'all who watch my content know that I've been following Sserafim since their debut. So, with that being said, let's check out what Boom Bala is all about. And other than hearing from my friends who either find it catchy or just didn't like it, that's all I know about Boom Bala, besides the title being kind of crazy. Oh, and another thing is that they apparently have like Macarena incorporated within it, according to the Patreon comments that have been asking me about Boom Bala, and they said that they like paid nod or like a tribute to Macarena, you know, the song from the 90s where they literally they had a dance to go with it. But let's go ahead and pull it up. Other than that, that's all I know. I don't know if they're like actually doing the Macarena in the music video, but we will see. Let me make sure I got my shit together. Sorry, yeah, I'm still trying to not be rusty, filming content and everything. But yeah, let's just get right there. Let's see how Boom Bala goes. So, is my CC on? There we go. Okay, let's get it, y'all, with Sserafim's Boom Bala.
Tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo para dar la alegría cosa buena. Dale tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
Okay, it's a literal tribute or nod.
A boom bala You cannot down to the
Okay, Conceptual looks really cool.
Boom Bala,
Boom Bala, Boom
Wake
Bala.
up saying hi to the mirror, trying to find the light where the fear were. Baby, say goodbye if you see her. She's only an illusion, don't feed her. Beating a ball in the drama, saving the shame for mañana.
Saving the shame for mañana.
The fiddle back punch on. Boom Bala, boom Bala, boom Bala, yeah. Boom Bala,
The Boom Bala came back right away. Quirky, like spaghetti.
Nothing's forever, so nothing's to fear. A boom bala, boom bala, boom bala, eh. On my chest, on my heart, I'm jamming. Only nothing on myself, I'm coming.
The choreography, the Macarena dance.
I'ma stay up.
Oh,
On my chest,
I hear Macarena again.
only betting on myself, I'm running. But the last year, she can rise on it. 1, 2, 3, bye bye. Also not today, gotta let it flow. Feeling like a
Now we're
wave,
back
I have to
here
toe.
to this
But when it is something I'm letting go. I gotta let
sass
go, yeah, I'm
vocal
going,
fry
going,
stuff.
going crazy. I couldn't be more in touch if you pay me. Self-love is a mommy on the baby. Then I'll meditate on a daily.
Meditate on a Zen out, meditate on a day. I like it. Oh.
Everything's empty, so everything's clear.
Like tutting type shit. This part is so different from the rest of the song. But the Macarena comes back. Okay, Kajua. Okay, hold on. Boom Bala, Boom Bala, Boom Bala, yeah. Nothing's forever, so nothing to fear. Oh, okay, they literally brought that beginning, literally the Macarena here. Oh my god, I feel like I'm in my early 90s. What? What's with this? Is this an ad song? Or am I just overlooking this? Boom Bala. You know what? I want to Google this because sometimes or a good chunk of the time, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So let me just Google real quick. My bad. Okay. One thing I definitely have to say, I can totally see why my friends either found it catchy or they just didn't like it at all. Hold on, the Sserafim, Boom Bala. In the Seraphim's discography, Boom Bala is a made-up, non-dictionary word. I was going to say it almost sounds like, I want to say like a chant, but not really. It acts as a catchy rhythmic mantra meant to be representing letting go of overthinking and finding joy. Oh, okay. This is gonna be like the most craziest. If anyone understands what I'm talking about, basically, y'all are gonna be so damn cool in my book, or old in my book, or alongside with me. Back in the day, one of my favorite books to read growing up, I used to rent it or borrow it from the library all the damn time. And back then you would have to write your name, and I would always see my name in the past, or the, rentals, whatever. Ramona Quimby, the Ramona Quimby collection by Beverly Clary. I think that's how you say her last name. I forgot which book it was, but Ramona, so she's like a quirky, witty little girl who is free-spirited, right? And, she was doing she was making a Christmas list, right? And she was feeling happy making a Christmas list as a little kid, and she would like just shout random words. I can't for the life of me remember the word right now, but I remember when I was reading the book and I would come to those words that she would like shout out. I would, even at that young age, I was like, is that a word? Like, is that really a word? And then in the book, she explains, she's like, oh, it's just a made up word. I just feel like shouting because I'm happy. You know, I'm making a Christmas list. So that's the most randomest shit to bring up. So again, if y'all understand what I mean, y'all are OGs for real. So I can see that that's somewhat of the concept of Boom Bala. Other than like the meditation word Zen, they brought up Zen once. I didn't really focus on the lyrics. I was just processing, because first I was like, oh, are they gonna throw in the dance, you know, as Macarena? Because that's, again, according to my comments on my Patreon, that's the only thing I know, that they paid nod, like tribute to the Macarena. But it literally starts out with the Macarena chorus, but in like this distorted kid-ish kind of voice. I have to say that boom pala, boom pala, boom pala. I will agree with my friend, who actually happens to be a dancer, by the way, so I can see why he would find this catchy. I can see why he finds it catchy, because that's been stuck in my head. The boom pala, boom pala, boom pala. It's very catchy. Even if it's a word that's made up, you know, just to express, you know, like a mantra or a chant, or just shouting some kind of joy or freedom. Very quirky. The music video is quirky along the lines of spaghetti, and which I checked that out over my Patreon as well. And even crazy like celebrity, like celebrate. I was like, no wonder why I felt weird when I kept calling celebrity. Celebrate, my bad. Time to celebrate, I want to watch the music video again, because I know I had the performance and then Iconic by mistake. But I want to focus on the lyrics, because I want to just get more to support what Boom Bala is coming off to me, which I've like literally read why they call it Boom Bala. But I want to get to it. Okay, I want to say about Kajua. So the more Le Sserafim stuff I check out, the more she kind of becomes my bias. With Le Sserafim, I couldn't decide who my bias just was, right? Although Chaewon was always kind of, I've always loved Chaewon. But the more I watch Le Sserafim stuff, the more I kind of gravitate to Kajua. I don't know why. She just seems like a nice person. But also, I'm impressed by the fact that her foundation is ballet, but she's able to break out of it into like this more swagger type of hip hop feel. And that can definitely be hard to go from like a ballet foundation and to be able to break out of that, you know? Because she was getting it, like when she was starting that how do you do it, the sway move. I can't catch my gravity right now. Let's just watch let's watch the music video again. I want to see the lyrics, focus on the lyrics. So let's get it. I can't believe they like literally started with the Macarena chant. I mean, they're literally showing androids, so is this an ad song?
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo para dar la alegría cosa buena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
Sserafim, baby.
This parade like floats thing is crazy. I can't catch my gravity. You can hold on to the cloud here.
Wake up saying hi to the mirror.
This part sounds crazy.
Baby, say goodbye if you see her. She's only an illusion.
She's only an illusion. Don't feed her. Eating up all innards. Pause for a second like comma. Okay. The lyrics that I'm getting so far is basically like chill the F out kind of feel. And they kind of do have like this like F it attitude that we're going to just have fun. We're going to do our thing. Right when the song starts, because they start with the Boom Bala. I can't, like, how do they sway? Like, they sway a certain way, and I can't, I look dumb. They sway a certain way that looks really cool. It looks really fun to do. But right when Yunjin's line starts, Yunjin. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. And we see the members doing that in the back. And then she has like this really attitude-y vocal fry type way of doing her lines. It almost kind of oozes with, I don't care, like that. But from what I'm getting so far was just the feel of BOOMPALA. It goes on brand with what it's trying to portray, apparently. Let's see. Let's keep going.
The fiddle bed punch on a boom bala boom bala boom bala a boom bala boom bala boom bala you can't hold on to the clouds in the air.
You can't hold on to the clouds in the air. Okay, yeah, like, don't trip out about things you can't control. Chillax. Nothing's worse, nothing to fear. Okay, I see that. I'm drumming. My celestial chakra. Namaste, I'ma stay up. Okay, yeah, they're doing a lot of the terms I definitely heard a lot more of whenever I was practicing yoga and literally working at a yoga studio. Again, just to go on brand with the whole you can't hold on to the clouds in the air. Nothing's forever, so nothing's to fear. Again, man, when I think about it, it kind of makes me think of like Buddhism. And I am Buddhist. I practice Buddhism. The whole thing about like, if you wish to end suffering in your life, you're just adding on more suffering. Life is about problems here and there. Life is never linear. I definitely want to freaking vouch for that shit. And the more it sounds harsh, right? But the more you accept that life is up and down, and life does bring suffering, because that's what life is about. The more zen, the more grounded you feel. That's the word I'm looking for. So very interesting. It's very interesting to have that kind of a meaning from it, but the song has a very just fun, catchy kind of thing from it. Okay, let's go. The Macarena is so funny. Only bet on myself. Celestial chakra. I like that phrase.
Feeling like a wave in the undertow. But man, it is something I'm letting go. I gotta let go. Yeah, I'm going crazy. I couldn't be more in touch if you pay me. Self-love is the mommy, I'm the baby. Then I'll meditate.
Self-love is the mommy, I'm the baby. Self-love is the mommy, I'm the baby. That's very interesting. When you read it or see the lines for what it is on the surface level, you're like, what kind of lyrics is this? But conceptually, I can see what they mean by self-love is the mommy and the baby, because self-love is not the easiest thing to achieve. There may be moments where you feel like you have, but by nature, by human nature, we will always see a flaw. We will always have a bad day. We will always get angry, and we will always be happy. Like, just up and down. That's what life is about. So it's very interesting to say, self-love is the mommy and I'm the baby, because you will have your moments of just tripping the F out. And again, that's something I can vouch for. I like that little bit of a continuation from here, that going crazy into the next verse.
Going crazy. I couldn't be more in touch if you pay me. Self-love is a mommy on the baby. Then I'll meditate on a daily. Boom bala boom bala boom bala boom bala boom bala boom bala
Everything's water and everything's air. We're going Captain Planet.
Everything's empty, so everything's clear.
Yeah, it's like little tutting-ish.
On my chest, on my heart, I'm drumming. On your loving, on my cell, I'm coming. My celestial chakra is stunning. Namaste. On my chest, on my heart, I'm drumming. On your body, on my cell, I'm running.
Okay, now I can see why there's like golden sculptures with them. Since they're going this whole like Zen, just Buddhist-like vibe.
Nothing's forever, so nothing's to fear. A boom bala boom bala boom bala.
It's so interesting that they bring the two Macarenas together. I'm just realizing that. I'll explain what I mean. Oh, I forgot about the extended ending. Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, Chewan looks so damn cute. This must be part of the Android stuff. I don't know. Maybe y'all let me know in the comments. What I mean by bringing the two Macarenas, like, because, you know, right when the song started, you literally hear the chorus of Macarena, right? And then first, the chorus, from my understanding, is the Boom Bala. Then the second part of the chorus is when they kind of bring that Macarena sound back. So at the end, the fact that they kind of combine both of them to close both of the Macarena nods together to close it off. Interesting way to close it off. I'm now trying to decide why Macarena. Because, way back in the day in high school, I forgot who it was that told me. Like, cause y'all who were born in that era would know that Macarena was such a big thing. Macarena was such a big thing. And somebody was like, oh, but you need to check out the lyrics. The lyrics are like dirty or like something like that. But I wasn't sure how true that was, because I was told that, back in the early high school, this was before social media and like absolute online access. The Macarena is a Spanish feminine given name derived from the historic district in Seville. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Spain, meaning happy or blessed. Okay, I can see why. Despite its upbeat reputation, the lyrics tell the story of a woman who cheats on her boyfriend with his two friends while he is away in the military. Okay, now I can see why somebody in high school was like, oh, you need to check out the translation, it's dirty. Okay, it's wild. It's wild. I say that. I wouldn't say, I would say it's wild. But the whole thing about the Macarena being a name, you know, meaning happy or blessed. And when I read a BOOMPALA being like a made up word just to express mantra or just, finding groundedness within all the crazy, with the like stuff, trying to go crazy, we're trying to control things. I can see the concept of why they wanted to pay a nod to Macarena, because of what I caught from the lyrics. Okay, we still got the freaking performance video to go to. Maybe I can try to finally freaking figure out how they do this. Okay, anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it, y'all. Performance before Iconic by Mistake. Oh, Chewan is so cute with that head bob. Wow, she like did it on the tap. Oh.
A boom bala, boom bala, boom bala, eh. A boom bala, boom bala, boom bala, eh. You cannot down to the clouds in the air. A boom bala, boom bala,
okay.
Boom bala, eh. Wake up saying hi to the mirror.
They're hitting that.
With a fit word. Baby, say goodbye if you see her. She's only an illusion.
She's only
beating a ball in the drama. Saving the shame for mañana.
Saving the shame for mañana. I'm gonna keep wanting to try to do that sway. Okay, very like powerful like movement, but fun. Yeah, a little bit of tutting there. Doing the Macarena from a diagonal to a straight line. Aw, I like that they did that for the Hey Macarena part.
1, 2, 3, bye bye. Today gotta let it flow. Feeling like a wave in the undertow. Batman, it is something I'm letting go.
Something about the way she's doing it with her voice is very like, damn.
If you pay me, self-love is a mommy on the baby. Then
oh shit. Oh shit. I mean, that was Kaju. Of course she's gonna squat down like that. Easily, I mean. Dang, a lot of one-legged stands.
boom bala, eh. Everything's empty, so everything's clear. A boom bala, eh.
On my chest, on my heart, I'm drumming. On your loving, on my cell, I'm coming. My celestial
They look like they're having fun with the performance and the choreography.
on my chest, on my heart,
Damn, that was a big jump. I just realized that. Different swaying.
You cannot drown to the clouds in the air. A boom bala, boom
Oh, there we go again with this.
a boom bala, boom bala, boom bala, eh. A boom bala, boom bala, boom bala, eh. Nothing's forever, so nothing's to fear. A boom bala, boom bala, boom bala, eh.
Powerful as legs to like just jump and deep squat. I might as well just join with the Macarena here. The choreography is very fun. The song, okay, again, I can see why one of my, again, if you happen to be one of my friends, one of the few friends that have talked to me about Boom Bala, and you told me that you didn't like it. I won't say your name because I don't want to out you and have people come after you. I can see why you didn't like it. These kind of songs isn't everyone's cup of tea. And I've admitted which songs aren't my cup of tea. I give them their credit, right? But I'm not gonna lie, Boom Bala is pretty catchy to me. Boom Bala, boom Bala, boom. The second part where they do the, you know, da-na, da-da-na, da-da-na, it's not my favorite part of the song. If I had to have a favorite part that are as catchy to me, obviously is the Boom Bala part. And then the verses, there's something very, what's the word that people vocal stimmy, whatever. The verse is very vocal stimmy for me, and I hope that makes sense. If that does not make sense at all, I'm old, okay? I'm 42, I'm old. So I tried to put that shit together, which will never happen. Okay, again, I can see why one of my friends said they didn't like it at all, and my other friend, who happens to be a dancer as well, said that he found it catchy. But why can't I catch? I think it's because I'm like overthinking it. Boom, boom. Yeah, it's like the whole thing about like trying to pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time. When you overthink it, then you're really gonna screw up. So I think that's why I'm not catching the sway. The sway is really fun. It's a really fun sway for the Boom Bala part. And conceptually, as far as lyrics and what I looked up, and then, you know, especially looking at more about what Macarena really is since, 1996, I can see the concept of why Boom Bala was created. And again, it's catchy to me. I do find it catchy for sure. I definitely like it more than Celebrate. Celebrate, I gave it its flowers for what it was, but not my favorite Sserafim song. And I hope that's okay for me to say. And again, y'all who have been watching my content know that I've been with Sserafim since the beginning. So, and with that being said, I'm not gonna lie about what I like and don't like, and Boom Bala is very catchy to me. Boom Bala, boom. It's just vocal stimmy. Does that make sense? Okay, I don't want to Google. Okay, so we still got Iconic by Mistake. So, Iconic by Mistake, I have no, I'm going at this very blind. Like with Boom Bala, I was told, oh, there's a Macarena nod to it. Oh, you might like it or you might hate it. Versus Iconic by Mistake, I just know that it's with the Sserafim, Eyelid, and Cat's Eye. That's all I know. So, and we haven't had like projects where a lot of shit. Yeah, I don't remember the last time that. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. So let's just get right to it. Let's see what Iconic by Mistake is all about. It almost sounds like a hater title, or like addressing my haters kind of song to say Iconic by Mistake. So, but we'll see. Maybe I'm just assuming too much. Let's get to Iconic by Mistake. Oh, this sounds. Thank you for your comments. This is very villainous. Somebody's gone. Oh shit. Damn! Your heart is a verb? 24/7, more like 25/8. So like, damn, that was a flawless switch in group. Thank you for the comments. It is a song towards haters. Cute. Ouch. Ouch. It's beautiful to be broken. Your imagination of going viral. Okay, this is a good addressing my haters song. Ouch. Damn, now we're at Cat's Eye. Holy shit. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Okay, Megan. Oh shit! Okay, damn you, Jay! Okay, I appreciate. Hold on, I'll say at the end. Your digital footprint is looking so insane. Oh damn, damn. Oh shit. Hey. Oh shit! Okay, they're just making s'mores or toasty marshmallows. Oh. So they were just going out and doing their damn thing, being villainous. Iconic by mistake, I mean. Okay, the song, what does it make me think of? It makes me think of a song, an old school. I'm bringing up more old school shit. But hey, the Macarena one was already implanted. This is me, like, literally. I forgot the title of the song. I just know that it's an MIA song. MIA, the artist. Should I look it up? Nah, it's okay. I'll figure it out. And if I ever figure it out, I'll put in the comments. I do want to watch it again. Because I didn't get to see all the lyrics. So I do want to watch it again. But the song, the sound of it reminds me of like 2000s MIA. If you are familiar with MIA, okay, her most known song is I Fly Like Paper Get Hot, the Pineapple Express movie song. That's probably the most, like if I were to bring up MIA, someone like who, I'm like, oh, Pineapple Express, like, oh. So yeah, there was, and I believe that song was a collab too, like with other artists, maybe. But it's been a long damn time since I've heard the song. But yet, Iconic My Mistake made me think of that. I didn't notice the instrumental, like the grittiness of the instrumental until the end, where we had this whole section right here. So I can't wait to get back to that again, because there's something, I don't know if that has been playing throughout the whole video and I was just distracted. But it had a pretty gritty instrumental there. Lyrics, from what I caught the first watch, is definitely a song that's like, you know, addressing haters. And it's kind of interesting to say I'm iconic by mistake, because it's like the comments are like basically saying people are talking all the time. You know, the whole thing about like good, what's the phrase? Something about bad talk is still good talk, some shit like that. Because whatever you're trending for, I mean, nah, that's a little debatable. But as far as like talking about or addressing your haters and stuff, like people spend their time hating, but it made them, it kind of adds more to their fame. And then especially people who are just running their mouth just because, you know, like music and art is very subjective, you know, so people have their own perspectives, and some people go very passionately with their perspectives, and sometimes they definitely translate into hate. So the song was almost like a reply, like a diss track almost, but just addressing like, I see you, but we are acknowledging that y'all helped us become trendy or become popular or become iconic by mistake. So that's very interesting. And one thing I want to say before I watch the video again is that I like that each music video section was very on brand with the group. Like, so the Sserafim section, very Le Sserafim. When it got to Islet, and Islet, I'm one that's still discovering Islet, but what I got so far with Islet is that their music videos are very quirky. It's very cute, like weird, and I say weird in a good way, weird and quirky. And then we got to Cat's Eye, and for what I've gotten with Cat's Eye are very trippy. They have very trippy stuff. Like, I checked out Pinky Up over on my Patreon, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And Gnarly, I checked that over there too. I was like, what the fuck? And then they have their songs like Touch, 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 and then Gabriella. So their videos are always very like characteristic. So when it got to their part, it was very characteristic. I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's just watch it again one more time, just because. Mine as well. And then being like in this kind of villainous feel. I had to say, I like the whole thing about bringing up the algorithm thing. Like right now, I don't give a damn about hate comments. Like if I see a comment that's like I think the most recent hate comment was, shit, this girl's still talking about her dead husband. All I did was just delete, move on with my life. Before, I used to like pin their comment and reply just because I just like to troll back, versus now I'm like, the worst things in my life that could have happened have already happened. So your comment is only just helping me with the algorithm. And that's something that I used to say back then, or like they would say the most meanest comment, I would pin it and say, thank you so much for helping me with the algorithm. And the hater at the time was like, no, me commenting doesn't help your algorithm at all. It's like, anyway, that's why when that came up, I was like, that made me think of that specific comment. I like the transition from here to the tombstone. That makes sense. I still write this because to be in the cemetery. Where it hurts. Your imagination got me going viral. 24/7 or 25/8. I wonder if that's like, honestly, are you okay? I think that's like possibly like a funny way to say, to basically say the haters don't even have time to sleep, don't even have time to eat, don't even have time to do shit, okay? So I wonder if that's why they meant like, oh, you mean 25/8 because you don't have any other time.
24/7, more like 25/8.
8. See, right into Islet, so crazy. And then the quirkiness of it. Hey. Hey. So cute. Islet are so cute. I really like this part of the song too. Oh, yeah, the instrumental is going the whole time. Oh, helium and then the end. I just realized that. Oh. The transition from the dentistry to the grill. Megan! If I had a bias, and Cat's Eye is probably Megan. Snap my neck 360, my name's right. The lyrics And then like how drastic this part comes up for Cat's Eye. I think that also goes on brand with Cat's Eye because like I said about Cat's Eye, they are very, there's a lot of character in Cat's Eye. Everything is very vibrant in many ways. So it's interesting that a lot of their lyrics kind of goes with that. End of scenes. 1-900 mistake. Hey, I like the whole thing about been the hell back, judge me for school. Ending off with them dancing in flames is pretty sick too. I love that she had that little part. We got marshmallow eating, guitar strumming. It's like they're having fun. Like they're having fun with the fire that has been created. Very interesting. I have to say I do really like the instrumental. It's definitely gritty. And that little I am iconic by mistake choreography. A little booty pop move was really cute. And again, very interesting to have these three in one song. I've talked about how they are, I mean, they're all within Hybe, right? But they all, them three have very different vibes to me, a different brand to me. So to have them all together like this is very interesting. And to have a song to address the haters is also very interesting as well. I am iconic by mistake. Oh, God. Yeah, now it's going to drive me crazy which MIA song I'm talking about. Again, it's been a while, but I'll look it up, and if I happen to find it, I will pin it. But other than that, this was kind of a lengthy reaction. I mean, I guess I'm doing my Hybe catch-up in this one, starting with Sserafim and then ending off with Iconic by Mistake. I would love to know what y'all thought about Boom Bala, because again, the things I heard about Boom Bala before actually checking it out were I don't like it at all, or it's catchy, you know. And then Iconic by Mistake, it's been a while since I've seen a collab work where it's kind of like this. So that was also very interesting as well. Lyrics, it's what you would see for a addressing the hater song. The rhythm is again something you would hear as far as like collabing three artists and talking about a hater song. I do really like the instrumental though. It's very gritty, and all of the cinematography, having it individual for each of the three idol groups, but then collabing it together, very interesting. Yeah, especially the ending with them toasting marshmallows and playing guitar by the fire that's been created by all the hate. But anyway, if y'all checked out this reaction, thank you so much for waiting for me to finally get to Boom Bala. It was last month when it came out ish, maybe a little longer. But yeah, I'm working on catching myself back up. I hope y'all been well, and again, thank you for checking this out. And I can never end off any video here on YouTube without saying thank you to my handsome husband Chris, because he is my main motivation on why I am back here as OG K-pop stan. Whenever you first met me and you saw that I was into K-pop, how did you feel about like being with someone who was like as into K-pop as I am?
I'm glad you have a thing.
See, that's the real shit.